Chris Creekmore, Creekmore Realty Group. Thank you for joining us on our live stream video open house. We are in Brunswick Forest, which is a planned, master planned community, and it is just minutes from downtown Wilmington. It's one of those master planned communities where you have swimming pools and fitness centers. And when I say swimming pools, fitness centers, multiple. So walking trails, probably 60 to 70 individual classes that you could join and participate with. And the community itself is, again, just minutes from downtown Wilmington. Now, I am in a house built by Fogelman and Associates, and I throw that out there because they are one of the two top-tier custom builders for Brunswick Forest, and been building here since 2007. Well, it was 2006, really. This house was built in 2009, and it's a little over 3,000 square feet, and beautiful, big, beautiful kitchen, and all on one floor. So this house is, for those that are looking to have 3 bedrooms, this is 3 bedrooms, 3 baths. So when we go through the house, you'll see all the detail on this house. And the master bedroom and 2 other bedrooms all on one floor. Courtyard entry, just a beautiful, beautiful brick home here in Brunswick Forest. So let's take a general walk through. Let's just start in the kitchen because I'm in the kitchen. So massive layout on cabinetry here in the house. Countertop space, beautiful, beautiful cabinets, custom built cabinets, and just a great floor plan, great layout, great design. So the kitchen itself is looking out onto the main living room. You've got a dining nook right over here. So let's take a walk through the house and you get a better understanding. Now, as I walk through the house, know that on the right-hand side of the viewing screen, there's a chat box. If you have any questions that you'd like to know about this house or the community itself, please let me know. There is also a link to the listing in this on the right-hand side. So thank you for joining. Let's take a look at 1715 South Stillwood. Beautiful custom-built house. And again, let's start back with the kitchen. Look at the counter space in this house. All the appliances convey, by the way. You got an oven, microwave built in. This is a gas cooktop, vented hood. And Brunswick Forest is a natural gas community. So let's walk around this way. So you've got your dining breakfast nook area right here. Flooring. This house has site-built floors. What does that mean? So, in fact, the floors, we have refinished the flooring here fairly recently. In fact, you can slightly smell it. So you can sand it and refinish it should you want to. It's been done. You don't need to do it. But that's the quality of construction that you have in this home. So this is a really big living room, by the way. It is about 26 by 20 is the width of this, this living room. Also, tall ceilings. We're about 16 feet up there in the ceiling. Look at the transoms above your windows. And that is a private protected woodland back there. You'll never see a house, ever. So coming back to the front door, right over here is the dining area. Now, some people may choose to convert this into like a little additional living area. If you look at the photos attached to this listing, we actually have staged it virtually where this is kind of a wet bar in here. Pretty cool. Put into the chat, I'm curious, put into the chat if you think this chandelier should be replaced. Should this foyer lighting be replaced? Curious to know what our viewers would say about that. So here is the office. Note that we've got plantation shutters throughout the entire house. Wainscoting here along the edge. That's about a 3-foot wainscoting. So let's just make sure we understand the lay of the land. Going back to the front door here. Okay, so front door directly behind me. We have your dining area right here. And we'll go through there in a second. That's the main bedroom. We've got the office study right here. And then down that hall, entry to the garage, as well as 2 guest bedrooms and 2 additional baths. So one of the bedrooms is essentially an ensuite, is what we have there. All right. So let's take a look at the primary bedroom. Note that we've got a nice kind of a entryway going into that bedroom where it's not just directly behind a wall. So, big, huge bedroom here. And this is access out onto the lanai right here. We'll go out there in a minute. And this bedroom easily can accommodate, in fact, we had a king and end tables and still inside the window space there. Okay, question for you. Should we paint the walls of this house? Love to see what you have to say. All right. So we've got split closet area here. You got a pocket door here, closing all that off. So you got a split. This is a little bit smaller. Guess who gets that one? This is a little bit bigger. Guess who gets that one? Okay, coming into the, this is a big, bright, beautiful bathroom. Got a big, huge step-in shower with 2 shower heads. Double vanity. Nice soaking tub. And your private water closet right here. Again, plantation windows everywhere. So this is Derek. Derek's on the team. So back through the kitchen. All right, and let's. All right, so here is the garage door. We'll go through that in a second. Laundry room. You've got a utility sink. All right, so so it's a split plan. So you've got your guest bedrooms on this side, primary bedroom over on that side. So these two bedrooms are the only ones that are carpeted. Everything else is site finished flooring. Again, plantation shutters. You've got your closet here. And this door goes to the bathroom so that it kind of creates like an ensuite setting by having this room accessible directly. Okay, so that's your door here. Now we're coming into the true ensuite over on this side. Look how tall these windows are. Closet here. And then you've got your bathroom here, step-in shower, and access out onto the lanai. So, you know, if you wanted to have a hot tub, you got wet feet, it's great to have that access right there. Now we're coming out onto the lanai. Huge lanai, massive. Now these are the vinyl windows here, so you can open them up or down, whichever you want to do. That unit there heats and cools this room. Got two fans up in here. And let's step outside. Okay, so we're covered porch here. This is a sliding screen door, so that you can get the cross breeze going all, and there's another one at the front door as well. So you can get cross breeze coming through. And protected woodlands back in here. Nice private oasis. Isn't that awesome? So again, we are at 1715 South Stillwood. The link to the listing is in the chat box to the right. And this house is priced at $699 with over 3,000 square feet. So do the math on that. That is about $219 a square foot. And compared to other listings in the neighborhood, we are underpriced. So there is a great opportunity to purchase this house at a really good, really good price. So think about that for a moment. $619 a square foot. What would it cost to build in a master plan community, all brick, 3,000 square feet on the first floor? That's one thought. You can calculate that for a moment, okay? The other thought is Brunswick Forest is a community that was built, started around 2017, and 2006, 2007. So the homes started building in 2006, and the first house, first resident moved in late 2006, early 2009. Okay. In Brunswick Forest, okay, there is 2 custom neighborhoods. Well, there's a lot of custom neighborhoods, but in Brunswick Forest, there's 2 neighborhoods in particular, Cape Fear National and Walden. This house is in Walden. Now, here's where the significance is of that. The home sites in Cape Fear National and the home sites in Walden are larger than the majority of the home sites in Brunswick Forest. I just put under contract property in Cape Fear National over $300,000 for the land. How many vacant home sites are there available in Walden, where I'm at, where you could build your own custom house? None. None. So let's just do the math for a moment, okay? Let's say you were going to get a house and you're going to build it all on one floor, and you're going to get somewhere around 3/4 of an acre. Not that big, about 0.3. All right, so cost to build, that's $280. All right, you're $896, not including the land. $896, not including the land. You could buy this house for $699. Would you do some upgrades for that? Maybe. Maybe you change out the tile backsplash. Maybe you change out the cabinets. Maybe. But at $699, you could afford to do that. And get a large home site that you cannot replicate. So, y'all may not know Brunswick Forest like I know Brunswick Forest, okay? There may be, in a section called the Peninsula, there may be 2 or 3 home sites left, maybe 4 home sites. You're going to pay over $200 for those home sites. You can go to a section that's not been quite finished out, and that is a section called Creekside. You could buy a home site. I think there's a few over there, 180, 200 for those home sites. You could wait for the new section coming, the Peninsula. You could buy a home site there. Not the Peninsula, I'm sorry, Ibis Roost. That'll be coming probably in the next couple of months, if not sooner than that. Which, by the way, we are Creekmore Realty Group. We help people buy land. I'm just saying, this is a bargain, this house right here. So, all right. So, again, we're doing the math. You're at $699. You could buy a home site. We've established 180 or more. You are going to be all day long, $800,000 for a house that will not have the size of the backyard that this one has. So even at $699, could you afford to replace the lighting? Change that out a little bit? Yeah, of course you can. And still come out way ahead. Not only would you come out way ahead, but you would also have a home site that is completely private on the back. So here's another thing I want you to think about. I didn't even walk out here yet. Let me turn this around so you can see what we're talking about. Got big trucks in the way. See that over there? That's a park. It is a park. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful. Look at the size of this entryway. Tile flooring here. Brick house. At $699, you can paint the whole house a different color if you wanted to do that. I just priced that out. I can replace that chandelier, not including the electrician, a beautiful replacement chandelier for about $1,300. And this one over here about $900. Not just a builder grade. I'm talking about a really nice lighting fixture. So $699 for this house. Change that out. You're with electrician. You're easily less than $3,000 for changing that out. Easy wheezy. Let's go into the laundry room. Okay, laundry room, mud room, whatever you want to call it. You got a utility closet here. You got another utility closet here. Plenty of space. Okay, the garage. This is a courtyard entry home, so we'll step out here so you can kind of see what we're talking about. Got another, now I got this door locked right now, so I'm not going to open it, but that storage unit, which goes all the way to this other end of the wall, that storage unit is heated and cooled. By code, you cannot build a house with an exterior storage unit heated and cooled. They don't allow it anymore. So that has it. Here you've got access out onto the backyard or the side yard. Courtyard entry for the house. Oh, the roof. Ask me how old the roof is. Not even 4 months. Brand new. Got a brand new roof. That's huge. So, again, this house built by Fogelman and Associates, one of the 2 top-tier builders in the entire community. In fact, this is what became known as the Lexington Plan. So this house was the very first Lexington Plan. And it was so popular that Fogelman went on to replicate this house a few times. Question for you, put it into the chat. Would you replace those pendants? Or would you just take them out and put can lights in there? Again, think about that. You know, can lights are a drop in the bucket in cost. Extremely nominal. This house, you could buy it for a song. You can buy it for a song. So the house is 619 or 1715. I'm sorry, 1715 South Stillwood, and the home is little over it's like 3,200 square feet. And it is in Brunswick Forest in a neighborhood called Walden. And Walden is one of 2 neighborhoods where the home sites are not like 80 by 180. I mean, boom, 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 boom. That's not this neighborhood. This neighborhood, you have unique character. You've got a park just right out front there. so no houses that are immediately across the street. You've got space. The backyard is a private backyard. Never, ever, ever to have a house back there. Just a unique opportunity. Again, this house right now, you could buy it right now at about $219 a square foot with the land. It would cost you over $280 a square foot if you were to just start over. But you could buy this house, maybe you don't even need to do anything to it. But if you did put a nominal, again, I could change out those fixtures for $3,000. You could paint this whole downstairs for a different color for another $6,000 to do that. It's got a brand new roof. You don't have to worry about that. And then maybe change the countertops. You can even paint the cabinets if you wanted to. If you wanted to paint the cabinets, that would cost you, I wouldn't replace them because those are beautiful cabinets. They're well built. But if you wanted to paint these cabinets, you could do that at about another $9,000 to paint these cabinets if you wanted to do that. Change out the hardware. Hardware's be inexpensive to do that. Then you would have like a bright and shiny brand new house. Again, this house is all on one floor. In fact, the step coming into this house is maybe that. So, God forbid you're in a wheelchair or may need to be in a wheelchair at another point in time. This house is certainly, comfortable for that. So, I've got 5 minutes left on this live. If anybody's got any questions, please do let me know. And if you would like to know more about this listing, the link to the listing is there below. Creekmore Realty Group. Our phone number is certainly on the channel that you're watching. But let's take another quick walkthrough on this house. 1715 South Stillwood. It is all on one level, 3-bedroom home. So let's go back over towards the front door. So we have right here, that's 16 feet up there. Inside the tray is 13 feet inside the tray there. Dining room here to the left of the front door. Massive living room. Gas. This is a natural gas community. There's natural gas in this house. So you've got your study here, plantation shutters everywhere throughout the house. Walking towards the master bedroom. Plantation shutters. You have access out onto the lanai here. Coming to the your closet space, so split closet space. This one's slightly smaller than this side. Then coming into the bathroom. Again, at $6.99 a square foot, if you wanted to replace the countertops in here, replace the mirrors, you got room, you got money. I mean, you still would come out ahead if you did that. I mean, cripes, if you wanted to take the tub out and put a shower there. Inside the tray here, we're about 12 feet at the top of the tray there. Coming over to the other side of the house. It's a beautiful day here, folks. I don't know where you're at. I hope you're not up north where you got all that snow. kitchen here, and you've got bedroom here with direct access there, and then you've got the bathroom here, and here's your ensuite over on this side. So you've got an access here out onto the lanai, and you've got an access here out onto the lanai. Beautiful tile floors, step-in shower. Coming out onto the lanai. It's about 500 feet, 500 feet. Yeah, that's about, no, not 500. Yeah, 500 feet. Going over to where's my math? It's 500 square feet. I don't know where my head is. It's about 500 square feet for this room right here. Private backyard. 1715 South Stillwood. My name is Chris Creekmore, Creekmore Realty Group. We help people buy and sell, and we also help people build. We help people buy land and build. Been doing this for 30 years, and we'd be happy to help you guys. So if you have any questions, you can reach out to us through our contact information on the YouTube. In the chat box to the right, you see our websites, which is Creekmore Realty Group, Retire2NC, and NCCoastalLivingHomes.com. You can connect to us on any of those. Derek Reardon, right here. Say hello, Derek.
Hey, guys.
Derek is one of my star agents on the team, and give him a call as well, and we would love to help you. So I'm about out of time. I hope you guys have benefited from this live virtual tour, and just looking at wow, interesting. Would you paint the walls? 67% said no. 33% said that they would paint the walls. Would you replace the can lights? 75% said no. Interesting. So again, we're Creekmore Realty Group. Thank you for joining us on this live virtual tour, and we hope to see you soon.